you, me, Papa, all gonna sit inside the aircraft and go high up in the sky. High up in the sky. Go up.
Hello, we've arrived in Stockholm, Sweden.
Yes, we have. It is
Day number two. We actually arrived yesterday, but we didn't do any filming. We'll speak more on that later. But today is day number 2, Saturday morning. We're in Stockholm for a couple of reasons.
First full day here.
Yes.
We have a lot on the agenda.
We have a couple of reasons why we're here.
Yeah.
One is we're visiting our friends who moved here from Amsterdam. And second, we're going, well, it's mainly for me, for Papa. We're going to the NHL hockey game between the Pittsburgh Penguins and Nashville Predators.
Yeah.
They do the Global Series games once a year, and this year it's in Stockholm.
Yeah, so it's gonna be really fun. Tomorrow's gonna be the hockey day. Today's gonna be the main exploring day and seeing our friends. So this morning, I think as of ChatGPT travel agent, we're gonna be checking out the Sodermalm area down south. We're actually staying in the old town
Gamla Stan
area, which apparently is really charming. So we'll probably walk through it right
Yeah.
now to get to the metro station. It's gonna be rough because inside the old town, it's actually really bumpy cobblestones. We know because we got here, we had to walk to our Airbnb, and it was very much like difficult. But
Oh yeah, by the way, we're staying in technically a booking apartment,
Yes.
but it's basically an Airbnb. It's actually quite big.
it's so beautiful.
Big living room. So this is where Julian slept last night. So ignore our messy bedroom, but this is where we're sleeping. And then this is a hallway that leads into the washroom, shower, and then look at this massive kitchen and dining area.
Yeah, it was awesome because it came with crib and high chair.
Yeah.
And because of this massive kitchen, we can like cook for him and stuff, which I don't know if we're actually gonna do on this trip because it's so short. But yeah, lots of space for everyone to like, stretch out. But yeah, we're ready to head out now.
Let's go.
Let's go. We have arrived and left. Well, we were only at the Sodermalm.
Pascal?
Yeah, we were in the Sodermalm area for like an hour because we are meeting our friends now who moved here. And we're meeting them at like a brunch place in Sodermalm. We're gonna walk towards the area. It is gorgeous weather, you guys. Like, it's a bit chilly in the air, but like cozy and sunny. And look at the streets. It's really beautiful here. So yeah, we're gonna head to brunch now. end of day 2 now.
Yeah, we didn't do too much filming with our commentary, so let's do some recap at the end of day 2. Yeah,
Well, let's
where do we start?
talk a little bit about yesterday. Why didn't
Day
we
number
film?
one. Well, day number 1, yeah, we usually don't film often on the first day, but yesterday, when we got into Stockholm, Cheryl had a bad headache, so that
I
was
don't
one
know what
reason.
happened. I just like it started on the airplane and then it didn't end till like 11 p.m. or no, 10 p.m. at night. So
That was day number 1. Yeah, Cheryl had a headache.
then we ended the night super early. We went to bed at 10:30 and we slept all the way to 8 a.m. this morning, which was
The
great.
kid let us sleep for 9 hours, including himself. I think he woke up for like 30 minutes in the middle of the night, but other than that, he went back to sleep.
Yeah, he's
Basically
a
slept for
great
9
sleeper.
hours. And then, but on the point of metro, it's very, very spacious. Going like the walkways are spacious. Even the gates where you go in is also quite spacious, and there's always a attendant working. So if you have any issues, they're there to help, and they also speak English quite well. There's elevators at every station we've been to so far. Multiple elevators, in fact.
Speaking
So
of
it's very convenient for strollers and for kid friendly.
Yeah. Speaking of the tickets, you can buy like the tickets at the station because there's a person working at every station. But the tickets, one-way ticket actually lasts you for, I believe, 90 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you buy a one-off ticket, you have to kind of like, I guess, look at the ticket to like calculate the time.
Yeah. That's if you buy the ticket in the train station. You can download the SL app.
It's free and you don't have to log in or anything.
Yeah, you don't have to create an account, but you can usually buy single cart for 90 minutes. You can also buy it for a day, like 24 hours, and then I think there's more plans like for multiple days or even a week. But what's really interesting is they also have group prices. So we can buy for two adults, like so me and Cheryl, and it's a bit discounted. But anyways, Metro is really clean, very spacious, very stroller and kid friendly.
Yeah.
We've only been from Friday peak hours one time, but it's pretty spacious, not that busy in at least this time of the year. Maybe it's different during the holidays, like Christmas or in summertime.
And I would say all
in November,
of the signage,
it's quite quiet in the Metro.
all the signage is very clear too. Like there's always like,
it's like the Netherlands where it's like the local language is Swedish, but they also have English everywhere.
yeah. And also like all of the stations have like the map of where you can see like the direction, which train lines, where to like connect. Like it's very clear.
So yeah, we just spent the day with our two friends who are our friends from Amsterdam, but they, long story short, moved back to Sweden. So we spent a nice day with them, starting with lunch at, what was that restaurant called again?
Stora Bageriet.
Yes,
Like bakery Stora.
Sandwich was good.
Oh my gosh, you have to get the mushroom toasty.
And our friends got the hot chocolate, which also looked really good. I didn't have it, but looked really good.
And we didn't try it, but the saffron buns look good. Did you try it?
I had it. It was really good.
Okay. Yeah.
Apparently it's seasonal, so they only have it this time of the year.
If I see it again tomorrow, I'll get it. I just was kind of full.
I think it's true. At least that's what our friends said. It's seasonal.
And they had stroller parking on the outside.
I think we throw a clip here.
Yeah,
really
it was
cool.
so cool. Where I've never seen that before. Where huge parking for strollers, and then people bring their own locks. I guess that's a thing because why would you have a lock ready if not more places have that? So I guess it's just a thing to like store your stroller outside. Also, like we went to so many shops today and we just left our stroller outside because it
really
just
safe.
felt so safe. Like we didn't even lock it on anything because a lot of the shops were very small and had steps, like vintage shopping especially. So we just like couldn't bring the stroller in. So we just took all our valuables and left the stroller outside, and it was totally safe.
I mean, we've only been to Stockholm, but Stockholm as a city is probably one of the safest cities we've been to so far in Europe in terms of like your belongings being safe.
We feel so safe,
After we had lunch, so we walked along the street called Strandwegen, which
Along
I'll
the
put on the
waters,
screen
right?
the name of the pond of the body of water, which is like little. what do you call this? Yeah, little maybe a lake. but-
Inlet? I don't know.
yeah, let's call it a lake for now. But I'll put the name of the stream. But basically, we walked along the boardwalk.
There's a lot of ferries there.
A lot of ferries here, and then across the street, or not across the street, across the water, there's another island. That's where we stopped. We didn't go all the way. That's where like the Viking Museum was, and that's where the ABBA Museum. Like we just saw it.
Yeah.
We'll put a
We
photo
heard that
here on
area
the
is
screen.
nice too. Yeah.
On this bridge, if we had kept walking the left side of the photo, we would have gone to that island with the museum.
ABBA Museum, yeah. But I believe we were in Södermalm
Yeah.
area. There's like
that.
a bunch of shops there and cute boutique shops, vintage shopping. We bought a lot today, so we got like some coffee beans. We bought some beautiful like cheese.
So that's correct. So Sodermalm is where we did the shopping.
Yeah.
We basically bought
Oh my gosh, we got these amazing licorice with like chocolate covered licorice. That was our first time eating Swedish licorice, and like it was actually really good.
We did a lot today, and then by then it was only 3 p.m.
Yeah.
So we were
Oh my gosh,
back in our
crazy.
friends, or went back to our friend's house to hang out because it was getting dark, and we had to rest. And then it was basically pitch dark by 3:30 p.m. Looking
Yeah.
out the window, the sun was pretty much gone. By the time we were getting ready to go for dinner after hanging out, it was like 5 p.m. ish, but it felt like 7.
Yeah.
And then, anyways, we went to a restaurant called Rolfs Kök, which is basically like a modern Swedish restaurant. So Swedish cuisine, but it's modern.
Yeah. It's very like romantic in there.
Yeah.
It was a bit dark, but somehow still very toddler friendly. They had high chair. Julian had a great time. Like he was comfortable and
Good service. We had 2 things for the appetizers.
oh my gosh, they were amazing.
One was like a beef tartare dish.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, amazing.
It's amazing.
And then the second one, even more
Yeah, what do you call
amazing.
that?
It was like slow braised beef.
Yeah, so they're both beef dishes.
But it was so good, like so rich in flavor. And then they had these amazing buns with like the most amazing butter.
But you should go to the restaurant because our friends went there a few times.
Yeah.
And they said that it's been good at each
the
time.
best, yeah. All right, so that's a wrap to day 2. We'll report back tomorrow.
See you on the flip side.
All right, bye.
Good morning.
It is day 3.
We had a late start.
Yeah, oh my gosh, last night was brutal with sleep. Julian wasn't sleeping very well. We slept in a little bit. Now we are back in the SoFo area, or approaching. And we're gonna see if we can grab brunch. This location is not by reservation, it's drop-in. So hopefully we can score a spot. Wish us luck.
From this point in the vlog, we actually stopped filming ourselves talking to the camera for the rest of the trip. Mostly because we wanted to be fully present and enjoy the moment, especially later at the hockey game. Brunch at Greasy Spoon was so good. We ordered the pancakes and the fried chicken burger, which honestly stole the show. Super tasty, super filling, and yeah, a little greasy, as advertised. After brunch, we wandered around and did a bit of shopping in the Sodermalm and SoFo areas before heading to the game. The hockey game was at the Avicii Arena, just a short metro ride from central Stockholm. We got there early so we could go down to ice level and see the players up close. We held our sign hoping Dad's favorite player, Sidney Crosby, might toss Juju a puck over the glass. Taking Julian to his first NHL game was such a special moment for me as a dad. I've always dreamed of bringing my future kids to sporting events, and this was the first time that the dream came true. We planned this whole trip around this game because 1, we weren't going to be visiting Vancouver during hockey season anytime soon to watch our hometown Canucks, and number 2, Sidney Crosby was playing for the Penguins team in this Pittsburgh Penguins versus Nashville Predators matchup. The energy in the arena was amazing. Tons of hockey fans, and we could see that tons of North Americans had flown in, and the crowd was super fun. And Julian, he was an absolute champ. When he was awake, he was dancing and looking around in awe. And when he napped in the second half of the game, he looked so peaceful you'd think he was sleeping in a library. In the future, I probably won't remember the final score of the hockey game, but the day itself and the memories from this game will stay with me forever as core memories. The next day was the last day of our short trip. We made the most of the morning by taking the metro, going for a walk around our neighborhood, and grabbing pastries and coffee at a bakery along Stockholm in Gamla Stan. It was a magical sunny morning. Julian was happily toddling along the water, smiling and flirting with anyone who looked his way. Cheryl and I kept saying to each other throughout the trip that one day we'll look back at moments like these, this Stockholm weekend, and realize that these were the good old days. Shout out to Stockholm Arlanda Airport, by the way, for having one of the best kids play areas we've ever seen at an airport. Big, clean, and super fun. Julian had the time of his life while we waited for our flight. And that's it, folks. Thanks so much for watching our Stockholm vlog. We hope you enjoyed it, and please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. See you next time.